This is real mystic and all, but do you have anything to eat here? I see.
Race in Cowboy Bebop is never something that becomes a part of the plot beyond brief details, so you can forgive someone for not thinking about it while watching. Despite this, I feel race and ethnicity is an integral part of the show's world building, specifically its wild diversity as well as its lack of relevance within the world. Bebop's supporting cast features people from all walks of life. Although the two primary languages used in the galaxy are English and Japanese, gee, I wonder why. The people who populate these worlds, and the cultures within them, represent a true melting pot. Backgrounds reveal Arab storefronts, Chinese pawn shops, Mexican bars, and African peddlers all crowded onto the same street corner. And the people who frequent these locales aren't segregated either, by law or implicit racism. Whenever race is mentioned, it's never in terms of discrimination, but as a matter of fact. Even niche groups are very inclusive and feature members of all nationalities. Everything from governments and hospitals to eco-terrorists, crime syndicates, and hacker factions aren't structured around racial groups. Sometimes there's no social structure at all, such as with the Gate Hackers Society in the episode Bohemian Rhapsody.
All the culprits were caught in the act. None of them have anything in common. Age, gender, nationality, religion, criminal record, nothing.
All this makes sense given the show's lore. After the first galactic warp gates were built, one exploded, causing debris to crash into the planet, forcing the majority of humanity into underground cities. Galactic colonization continued, however, and humans gradually left most of these cities, leaving Earth a desolate wasteland. With humanity cooperating in colonization, and with nationality no longer relevant to society, it makes logical sense that racist forms of tribal thinking would go out of vogue, for lack of a better phrase. The melting pot analogy is furthered by obscuring the racial boundaries of several characters. Beyond Faye, who says she's Romani and later is revealed to be from Singapore, the race of the Bebop crew is unclear. Edward is possibly Turkish, given her skin tone and real last name. Spike and Jet, however, are unclear. They could be of practically any light-skinned descent given their appearance. Other characters reveal an ethnic mixing, both in skin color, accents, names, and culture.
Abdul Hakim.
Udai Taksim.
Whitney Haggis Matsumoto.
Edward Wong Hao Pepelutiv Ruski the Fourth.
Whitney Matsumoto is also revealed as the nephew of Dr. Bacchus, further complicating any clear-cut racial origin. Perhaps the biggest example of this racial name mixing, beyond Edward, who named herself, is Grencia Mars Elijah Guo Ekener, a name of Swedish, Roman, Jewish, Chinese, and Germanic origins. All this implies that racial and ethnic mixing is highly prevalent in Bebop society, and is looked upon very neutrally. The only character, main or secondary, confirmed to have a straightforward ancestry is, ironically, Ein the dog.
This is a Welsh Corgi, 100% mongrel.
100%?
Yeah, that's right. That's all the percents there are.
So, how is this important? What does this add to Bebop's story? Well, as we'll learn when discussing music, Bebop, the show as well as the genre, is all about improvisation and going against traditional boundaries. So it only makes sense to establish that story in a world that has grown beyond racial boundaries and allows people of all cultures to intermingle and form new groups or tribes. While the concept of race still exists in this world, the structural inequalities in our real world don't seem to matter here. Being immersed in this world, what Adorno would call the world as it ought to be, you get the sense that anyone can be anything, to expect the unexpected, that your future isn't bounded, and it's best to ride this tide to the end. Que sera, sera.
Whatever happens, happens.